trophy he made.
All right. So here we are. Game 1 versus DolphinBrick versus MSB. And this is kind of a flip-floppy matchup, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, it's interesting because like at like a high level, I imagine Orcane does pretty well in it, but I definitely have gone back and forth on who I think wins it. When when the game first came out and we were seeing it, I used to think Kragg had a bit of an advantage because he can kind of disrupt Orcane's game plan by just having things on stage, especially when Roxton used to break in one hit. That really used to mess up Orcane because he couldn't get to his puddles easily and he couldn't dash attacks through rocks, and Kragg could, always break them. Now I think Orcane just has pretty good range and pretty good KOs and also a good combo game against Kragg.
And those bubbles really, really disrupt Kragg's flow as well. Can keep him trapped in a moment, in a situation that he didn't want to be in for so long, and then he could punish it anytime he wanted.
The one thing I can say is I honestly think Shinku's Kragg style does like okay against Orcane actually, because like Pillar and stuff doesn't care too much about bubbles, and like rocks and down specials don't care too much about bubbles.
That Shinku never approaches you until you're at 210%.
Yeah, and he also sets up like a little bit of center stage as like his pillar area where he starts his combos from, and like as Orcane, if you're always trying to approach that, he can catch you a lot, and if you don't try to approach, if you just try to zone as well, he's likely going to deal more damage since his like bubbles don't break pillar or rock. Yeah, they'll only hit Kragg if they can hit him himself.
Man, oh man, DolphinBrick is putting on the hurt, making MSB squeaky clean.
Oh wow, that Forge Strong only hit because it traded. I think MSB jabbed him from behind, and his hand got hit by.
Oh no!
Forge Strong. Oh my gosh, that was such a nice little combo. Oh, wow! MSB could not have timed that any differently and avoided the hit. The way that he got out, his float from it was perfect.
Hey, he's got the rock. He tried to use the rock to cover his landing, but DolphinBrick went up. He was not fazed by the rock at all.
Yeah, the rock did not save him.
No, he knew exactly what MSB was going to do. He kept his eyes on MSB as well. He threw the rock out and he wanted to get to the top stage. And he's been actually going for those top platforms a lot in his recoveries. So the linear and the patterns that DolphinBrick saw, he just went straight for the solution.
Yeah, definitely read that situation there. And like you said, probably basing it on the past recoveries, which is what you want to do when you're like trying to read people's options. But let's see if MSB can adapt. Like we said, we haven't seen too much DolphinBrick in RCS, so players are familiar with playing against him though. He does usually really well online and even better offline, honestly. I think I remember at GDC I was surprised and a lot of other people were surprised to see him get second to Ralph. I think part of it is just doing well when pressure's on the line.
And right pressure is on the line.
Yeah, we saw a little flub there, and MSB's able to take the first stock. It's not too hard as Orcane, even as like really good Orcane, to get caught off stage in bad situations, especially when rocks and pillars and other stuff are involved. Oh my gosh!
Over the forward air.
Yeah, the forward air ends up that has a pretty long cast time, so he ends up landing.
MSB is just running away with this game. Even after the first stock, this is not good for DolphinBrick. Not something that you want to give MSB either. He's already off stage. Nair, no. Good
nice tech there, though. Very good. Yeah, let's see if MSB can close this out before Dolphin, makes it too scary.
Oh,
nice parry. And a forward strong. Wow, that little air dodge there was really sneaky.
He is off stage. He is not letting him back. But he doesn't go for the second parry. Some people kind of forget that it takes roughly the amount of time that it takes for an Orcane to set back up and use a side B. You could parry it again. And MSB forgetting that. MSB was the one that actually was doing that a while back. and taught me about it.
Yeah. Nice. DolphinBrick using the pillar counting as a hit to get out of side special there.
There we go. There's the parry
Yep.
that's the parry they wanted.
Parries the forward special. Takes game 2. All right, so this one is a best of 3. So this will be the final game between these two. And
Yeah,
let's see.
Had a lot of leeway last match, but let's see if DolphinBrick doesn't give him the first stock. This could be a much closer game, and it was even a closer game at that. I mean, DolphinBrick lost the first stock, but he still had the pressure on MSB enough to keep it in game rather. And we see it right now. Like, this combo is devastating. 96% already.
And he almost got. He was going for that. Obviously, the strong hit of up air there. He ends up catching him with the belly hit, but yeah, there he sent the projectile just a split second early. Kragg's pillar actually has a couple frames of projectile invincibility right when it spawns, so you can't just instant gimp him. Especially with someone like Maple, where you can chuck seeds. That would be super lame. But if you time it perfectly, you can get him right before you can jump. You have like a 4-frame window to basically hit the pillar before Kragg can use his to jump off of it. And DolphinBrick went for that, but missed it by just a little bit.
Stage. Oh, he gets caught by the forward strong, just raw.
Yeah, and that's because a lot of times, eventually, you're gonna have to hit ground at some point, and you're probably gonna be in, you know, Prattland. So that gives Kragg an opportunity to just finish the stock.
And just what MSB was so focused on that recovery and trying to edge guard that he forgot about the puddle that was right behind him.
Yep. And then when he goes for it, he just runs straight for it. DolphinBrick's able to actually hit him with a forward strong. So instead of being a punish for MSB, it ends up being good for DolphinBrick.
And he hits him with the pillar, and he could have gone for that up air or up tilt, and he just didn't want it. He didn't want to fight on the edge of the stage like that. He wants this to be very clear that he can kill him. Doesn't want he only deals with absolutes.
He's a Sith.
Yes, he's very much a Sith Lord.
Oh, nice. Really nice use of parry down strong there. Close the stock. And now Dolphin's racked up. Ooh, 23 damage, but MSB with basically just a single up special was able to turn that back around and then take the stock. So nice job there.
Oh, and he's gonna get a lot of damage.
Oh, nice use of forward air there to get out of trouble and rack up damage while doing so. He went for the puddle forward special there.
Ooh, I don't know what he was trying to do. I think he tried to down B on that top platform.
Oh, no.
Oh, he just barely makes it back. DolphinBrick is in a bad situation, and MSB is known for his edge guards, but he's going to drop this one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this match. DolphinBrick just barely missed. Oh, no! It's with the up strong, the puddle up strong. So even though Kragg had the damage lead there, both above 100%, DolphinBrick hits him with pretty much the only attack that would have KO'd Kragg that early, and that's up strong.